Alright everyone, welcome back to Dark Souls 3. I'm DarkChiron, and this is the Cleric Chiron. And last time we beat the first boss, the guy whose name I can't say. I don't know how to say his name. But we've unlocked the first bonfire. We had some difficulties with him, but that's the big part of Dark Souls. You have difficulty with the boss, keep coming back, keep trying, get better, learn his attacks, learn how to fight him. And eventually you'll succeed. And when you succeed, you catch fire. And that's good. And here's a little bit of a joke from the developers. You get the broken straight sword right here. I believe it was the first Dark Souls, right? Well, you got the broken straight sword as your first weapon, and it was a piece of garbage that could do no damage. It was completely worthless, but it's all you had. So the game is kind enough to give us a real weapon to start the game off with, but they're not above giving us the broken piece of junk garbage weapon. Fairly early on. So this guy has a shield. So what we need to do is kick him, kick the shield out of the way, and kill him. I know this because other Dark Souls games work the exact same way. Homeward Bones. Homeward Bones are the item that you use to teleport back to your bonfire. In case you've found yourself in a place where you can't leave, or a place where you really don't want to lose your souls. Because every time you die, you drop your souls, and if you can't get them back, well, you suck, you lost your souls. All of them. And you'll never get them back. This early in the game, not such a bad, not too bad, because it's not like I had that many souls to begin with. However, later in the game, after you've beaten the boss, and your souls are sitting there and you die on the way back to the boss, or die on the way to the next bonfire, and I don't know what I'm saying. Basically, after you get all the souls from the boss, and you die and lose them all, that feels really bad. Because usually a boss will give you a few levels worth of souls. At least in past Dark Souls games, once again. I must put that caveat. I don't know about this game. But in past games, that's how it's worked. So I have a reasonable assurance that it will continue to work that way. This just leads back to where I was? Yeah. And to this cliff. Hey, buddy. What? You were walking on thin air. How's that fair? Can you teach me that spell? Can you teach me the walk on air spell so I don't fall down cliffs and die? Huh? Huh? Can you? No? Okay. Bye! And there he goes. You should have taught me that spell, man. Oh, they gave you a real burial instead of dropping you off a cliff. Anyway, I'm sure there's more items around here. If this game's anything like the other Dark Souls games, exploration is appreciated and rewarded with items, or with horrible death. One or the other. But one way or the other, you'll find something neat. Oh, like these guys. Hello. Hey, gentlemen. You were just kind of hanging out here, huh? Were you guys guarding an item? And they were. They were guarding an item. Look at that. Are you dead? An ember. Very nice. However, we weren't quite done here. Come over. Come on. Oh. Look at there. There's a lot of bloodstains here. In case you didn't know, bloodstains are places where other players have died. And there's a lot of those fucking things around here, so... What do we have here? You think you're a ninja? Or a samurai? You think you're a samurai, sir? You're naked. Kind of. Oh my god. Oh, wow. Holy shit. Okay, I see how people die there. Oh my god. Did half my life in a hit. Wow. Okay. That's a thing. um, that's definitely a thing. Okay. So, we need to not let that happen again. And we need to remember where all the enemies were so we don't get attacked from behind by somebody. Awesome. The controls for kicking are really tricky. Like you have to, it's up and attack, but you have to hit them like in a really specific specific timing, which is difficult. At least for me. Maybe I'm just a... Oh, God. Okay, as I said earlier, the worst thing you can do, the absolute worst thing, is to die having dropped all of the souls from a boss. And we're about to do that if we don't be careful here. If we're not just really careful, we're going to do that. Okay. No, thank you. I'm not buying any of what you have to sell today, sir. So, what we're going to do is... I know that there's a safe point up here, so... We're just going to go up here and find the mystery, and then we'll go back and try to fight that one guy. Oh, but all my souls are back there. Oh my. Conundrums. They plague me. Sorry for the, we're gonna go grab our souls and then run right the hell back there. We're not fighting this guy. Okay. Let's run back. We can explore around here afterwards, everyone. I did not expect quite such a challenge to be right there. Anyway, Firelink Shrine. Those of you who know Dark Souls know the Firelink Shrine. The first Dark Souls game, that was the hub for everything else. However, in Dark Souls 1, it was ruins, complete and utter ruins. Like everything was flattened and there was only a few walls left standing. So, whether this game takes place before or after that, I can't say for sure. What I can say for sure, though, is we need to light this bonfire. In order to do that, we need to use the coiled sword. However, I believe I have to talk to... Oh no, there we go. These coiled swords ignite the bonfires. Hallelujah! Praise the fire. Praise the sun. We have no undead bone shards. Okay. As you can see here, we can get our spells fixed up. And this lady should look familiar. She was the nice lady who was in the opening cutscene. So she's obviously important.
Welcome to the bonfire, unkindled one. I'm a firekeeper. I tend to the flame and tend to thee. The lords have left their thrones and must be delivered to them. To this end, I am at thy side.
And this is a nice, wonderful lady who levels us up.
Farewell,
but we won't level up just yet. Farewell.
May the flames guide thee.
Thank you. We're going to change the settings. Okay, we changed the settings so that the voices are louder.
Ashen one,
There we go. I like that better.
produce the coiled sword at the bonfire. The mark of ash will guide thee to the land of the lords, to Lothric, where the homes of the lords converge.
Indeed. And she was quite kind enough to tell us what the basic plot and motivation of this game is. The Lords of Cinder said screw all this nonsense, and they've just abdicated their thrones. They've just walked away. And that's not good, so we're going to make them not walk away. However, look at that. There was one gentleman up there. Is he just sitting there, or is he actually a Lord of Cinder?
Ashen One, to be unkindled is to be a vessel for souls. Sovereignless souls will become thy strength. I will show thee how. Ashen One, bring me souls plucked from their vessels.
Yep, and
Farewell.
we'll level up. Farewell. Let's go talk to this guy. Hey, buddy. How's it going?
O thou unkindled, and a seeker of lords. I am Ludleth of Corland. Look not in bewilderment as I say. I linked the fire long ago, becoming the Lord of Cinder. If substantiation be thy want, set thine eyes upon my charred course. This sad cadaver, no need to be coy. Have a closer look.
You have no legs. What happened to your legs? Yeah, so, okay, this guy is a Lord of Cinder, and apparently part of being a Lord of Cinder is getting horribly burned. That sucks. Okay.
Knowest thou of our purpose? 5 thrones will take 5 lords as kindling for the linking of the fire. The fast fading flame must be licked to preserve this world. A reenactment of the first linking of the fire. So it is, I became a Lord of Cinder. I may be but small, but I will die a Colossus.
Okay.
Knowest thou of...
Okay, so he says the same thing.
Treat the firekeeper not with discourtesy. She is much like thee. Prisoners both, kept to link the fire.
I would not dream of mistreating her. She's a lovely lady and she's very kind. But, okay, so... according to this guy, the Lords of Cinder are destroyed in the act of linking the fire, so perhaps that's why they've all left their thrones. They said, screw this noise, we're not dying to save the world, we got our own stuff to do. So yeah, these are the guys... Okay, so yeah, these are all the thrones of the guys in the opening cutscene. We had Saint Aldrich. That guy was not mentioned, but perhaps it's because we don't have to hunt him down. He's going to be here. Holy King Lothric, last hope of his line. Nice throne. His throne looks like it's on fire. Wow. So yeah, the land is named Lothric, and the king is named Lothric as well. Okay. The Watchers of the Abyss. All their swords are piled up on the throne here. That's interesting. That's pretty cool. And then I assume this is Yorm. Yeah, Yorm the Giant. He has quite the sizable throne. And we have this morose son of a bitch over here. Oh my god. Every Souls game has to have the one guy who's given up all hope and just sits there being a whiny butt guy. But okay.
Ah, another one roused from the sleep of death. Well, you're not alone. We unkindled are worthless. Can't even die right. Gives me conniptions. And they'd have us seek the Lords of Cinder and return them to their moulding thrones. But we're talking true legends with the metal to link the fire. We're not fit to lick their boots.
And he gives us the collapse and despair emote. Thank you, sir. You can talk for yourself if you want, but I'm quite up to the task, sir.
What a sick joke. Asking us to seek the Lords of Cinder and return them to their moulding thrones. We're talking truth.
Yeah. Alright, you're a delightful fellow. I don't think I'll talk to you very much. What's this? Bloody expensive. Is that right? Are you trying to rip me off, lady?
A pleasure to make thine acquaintance, Ashen One. I am but a humble handmaid of the shrine. Weapons, armor, trinkets, and spells. I've lots of little things to ease the burden of a weary traveler. And yes, I'm undead too, but not so charitable as to give my goods away. Ashen One, fetch souls and bring them to me. As is thy wont? No?
So, hey lady, I'm trying to save the world here, and you're still gonna sell me shit? Like, you can't just let me have it? Anyway, so she's another maid of the fire. I wonder if she was the old one that helped that Lothlith guy link the fire, because it seems like both her and our little maid of the shrine over there both have a thing about covering their eyes up. Anyway, let's look what we can buy. Oh my gosh, so many items to buy. So many items. Dried fingers. Only use it with caution. Thank you. Lots of weapons. And shields. Do we have a shield that actually blocks all physical? That would be swell if you did. You don't. You suck. Okay. She has a sorcery though. And a miracle. The heal aid miracle. I think I have that? Isn't that the spell I have?
Ashen One, be
No, I have
sure
heal.
to bring more souls.
Oh, I will.
Ah, well, how may I? Ashen One, if my wares are not to thy satisfaction, bring me umbral ash. With ash, I'll fashion new wares. Is it not our sorry fate to sup on death?
You're creepy, lady. Thank you for your disturbing laughing.
Ashen One, be sure.
Okay, yeah, bring you more souls, sure. Okay. Here we have an old friend.
Well, a newcomer, I see. I am Andre. I serve at this shrine as a humble smith, forging weapons. You're in search of the Lords of Cinder, I trust. A toilsome journey, I'd wager. You'll require good arms. Let me smith you weapons. I am a smith. Such is my purpose.
It's Andre! Andre was the wonderful smith from the first game. And the guy who would upgrade all of your weapons. I don't think we can, yeah, I didn't think we could reinforce it. Here's a thing where you can allot yourself between health drink and mana drink. I think I'll just stick with what the game gives us to begin with, and we'll see how that goes. I don't think we can quite infuse our equipment just yet. Oh, infusement is gems. Reinforce, that's what I meant. Reinforce, let's see what we need here. We need one more Titanite shard up, and we don't have that. That's unfortunate.
Pretty be careful. I don't want to see my work squandered.
Thanks for your concern, Andre. I appreciate it.
What needs?
We want to talk to you one more time.
Weapons and protection are sturdy enough by and large. But when overused, they'll eventually break. When their durability is low, repair becomes a necessity. Use a powder, or simply rest at a bonfire. But should chance impel them break, bring them me. I'll hammer them back into shape. They take no pleasure in breaking, I assure ye. So handle them with care, if you would.
Well, thank you, Andre.
Pretty be careful, I don't want...
Yeah, okay, Andre. Something really weird about him. I have to check and make sure on this chick.
Well,
Andre,
Ashen One.
Andre, as far as I know, in Bloodborne this was a thing, and in both of the other Dark Souls this was a thing. When people talk to you, their mouths don't move. But Andre's does. Andre is like the only guy you talk to who actually moves his mouth when you speak. Try ton.
Ashen one.
Okay.
Them to
So let's level up.
Then take nourishment.
Take nourishment from sovereign souls. Thank you. I'm not quite sure what we should level up though. Let me take a look at what these are. Okay, vigor, HP and resistance to frost. FP, which is your magic, also determines the number of spells you can have. Okay. Endurance is stamina and resistance to lightning and bleeding. Physical defense also governs maximum equipment load. That will probably be something we need to pump a little bit into. Attribute to require to wield powerful and heavy weapons. Yeah. Dexterity improves attack strength, reduces spellcasting time, reduces damage taken when falling. Oh my god. Intelligence is for spellcasting, but not the kind that we do. Oh. Yeah, not the kind that we do. It's for sorceries and pyromancy. Faith is for our miracles and pyromancy. Dark defense is also calculated from it. And then we have luck, which is just luck. That's all it is. It determines how lucky you are. So this makes us cast spells quicker. Wow. So Dex, Faith, Attunement. Those are 3 stats that are tied directly to our magic, and then we also are going to need all these other stats for health and oh my god, too many stats. So let me see what we're going to do. Let's roll up Dex a little bit here, and then we'll do believe Vitality. Yeah, we'll put a point in Endurance. I like even numbers, everyone, so just bear with me here. And I think that's it. That's all we can do. We've spent our souls.
Farewell, Ashen one. May the flames guide thee.
Yeah, I don't know if you could hear it, but she was chanting something over us while we were leveling up. I'm not quite sure what she was saying, though. Interesting. Alright. We've spent our souls. So now is the time for exploration. Now we can walk around and risk death and risk losing our souls. As I told you, we leveled up several times just off the souls that the boss provided us. So it would have been bad to lose all those, because we would have lost several levels. Ah, what? That's a weird. I've seen that hat before, actually. That's a weird little hat. And there's a ladder that we can. Oh my God! What happened there? That was weird. Okay. There's a ladder we can kick down eventually, I guess, but, is that to get up on the roof? Yeah, it's to get up on the roof. Why? There must be items up there that we can't quite get to right now. Oh, look at it. Oh my god, look at that. It's a giant tree. A seed of a giant tree is yet to fall. So we can get seeds of the giant tree. That was a thing in the first Dark Souls. Or, wait, no. The second Dark Souls, right? It was one of the first Dark Souls, the second one, yeah. The war with the giants, and all the dead giants turned into trees. Yeah. So that's cool. We still have giants in this game. So I wonder if that means... Does that mean that this game takes place after Dark Souls 2? Because the giants were killed? I don't know. Anyway, we've leveled up a little bit. Whoa. Okay, I know what happened that time. My controller had a conniption. Alright. I need to get that fixed for next time. Anyway, we've leveled up a few times. Let's give this guy a shot. Alright, so we can stagger him fairly well. Alright, he's in a different stance. I'm not quite sure what he's going to do here. Oh, bad time. Bad time. He's guarding the door over there, too. I'll get you, you son of a bitch. I can see why there's so many bloodstains over there by you, but I will get you. Oh. I thought that... I guess I need to go up another level? Why is there fog? Why is there fog everywhere? I'm not allowed to leave? Oh no! There we... Was that a loading screen? Was that a loading screen for a place I was just at? Weird. There were guys around here, weren't there? Oh, they're up a little bit further. Okay. Oh, my sense of direction once again proving to serve me well. Oh, did he have a... No, that was the bloodstain. Okay. Alright. Once more, everyone, onto the breach. Let's do it. I wonder if my spell would help me at all with this guy. I have that force spell. I wonder if that would help me with this guy. Alright, so he attacks twice off of this, right? Come on. Are you gonna attack or you just walk it? Oh! You want to surprise me, everyone? You succeeded. You surprised me. Oh my god! He fucking parried me! Oh my god! Why? He's not difficult enough without that shit? Oh my god. Oh no. Oh god. Oh. Oops. Okay. I didn't want to do that. Well, shit. God damn it! I want to... No. I died to the guy like 15 times. I just wanted to see what he would drop. Damn it. Oh, no. Son of a bitch. I wanted his gear. Well, if he's anything like other... I could have had a better shield the whole time. Oh my god. If he's anything like other human enemies in the games, but well, what I mean to say is not the cloak-wearing guys who come back every time. I think he won't come back. I think he's dead for good. I'm gonna make sure, but I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure he's one of those guys that stay dead forever and ever. He gave us 2,000 souls, which is enough to level up a few times. But if he's like for real dead and that's it, and I can't never fight him again or get his loot. Oh, his loot. His loot's where his body, where he used to stand. So I can still get his loot. Well, shit. If I knew that, I probably would have cheesed him and kicked him off the cliff earlier. Oh my god. Well, let's see what he dropped, everyone. Oh, okay. The Uchigatana and the Master's attire and the Master's gloves. So we'll go ahead and take a look at those items and the shield that we got off the tree at the bonfire, and we'll call that a video, everyone. As I said, I've died to him more times than I really care to admit. I tried parrying him, I tried just fighting him straight up, I tried two-handing against him. It was awful. It turns out when a guy can do 3/4 of your health in a single hit, fighting him is probably a bad idea. Anyway, let's take a look at our equipment that we've gathered together. The broken hilt. Straight sword with a broken blade. A weapon with no exceptional qualities. Only a mad hollow would choose to fight with this. Yeah, people do difficulty runs with this weapon, beating the whole game with this broken ass, nothing weapon. Which is good for them. Uchi Katana. I don't think I'm saying that right, but whatever. A unique katana characterized by fine craftsmanship of an eastern land where it was forged. The finely sharpened blade cuts flesh like butter and causes bleeding, but breaks easily as a result. Yeah, I've noticed that. The mace, an iron hammer designed for use in battle, a common weapon for clerics. This bladeless strike weapon is effective against most foes and can break the guard of a shield. The cleric's sacred chime, the sacred chime for casting miracles of the gods. Chimes such as these are often given to clerics who become undead. Equip a talisman and cast miracles. Okay. A wooden shield decorated with an ancient symbol of a two-headed eagle, close to a small shield in size. Wooden shields are light, manageable, and I believe we read one for the cleric already. Yeah. Okay, so let's do a stat comparison. How does this one compare to the one we have? It's actually worse. It is actually worse than the one we have already. Oh my god. Okay, so I guess it wasn't such a big deal that I did not have it. Alright, so let's look at the Master's attire. It is worse at everything except for poison and cursed by a slight margin. Well, that's just fantastic. Okay, garb worn by a cleric turned undead. Unmistakable, vibrant blue robes. It is said that the blue-robed travelers were entrusted with a duty. They bore large covers on their backs to ensure that they would not become seedbeds for spreading darkness. See, okay, so the first boss we fought, whose name I can't say, he had his infection coming out of his back. That big inky blackness that ended up taking him over. And we have a cover on our back to make sure we don't succumb to darkness. So does that mean that dark infection always manifests through the back? Anyway. The Master's attire. A terribly worn shirt. Men are fond of weaving tales to explain the raggedness of their garb. And I guess this is his tale. My sixth sense warned me of danger, and I danced between flurries of blades, unscathed, but alas, my clothes went to tatters. So this is a guy who came so close to death so many times that his clothes were torn to ribbons. That's an interesting story. No, I didn't want to unequip it. Alright. It is said that they were entrusted with a duty. Still, its nature is yet to be revealed. So, everything about us says that we have a sense of duty, which I think our sense of duty is overcoming the flames. Alright, terribly worn manchettes. I think it's how you say that. Men are often fond of weaving tales, and he said the same thing. Okay. I think those gloves are worse in every way than our gloves, yes. And we don't have any other trousers, and they say the same things as our other items. I know, I want to equip it, I want to look what it is. Our life ring, a generations-old ring set with a small red jewel. Raises maximum HP. Rings have unique powers, and their discovery will do much to ease a wearisome journey. I guess so. And we have lots of items to read here, so let's get to it. The undead treasure these dull green flasks. The journey of an undead is always traced to the bonfires, and no journey of import has been made without Estus flask. Alright, this one says, quite befitting of an unkindled and ashen Estus flask, turns a bonfire's heat cold. So we're sipping from a cold... That's our cold drink. This is our hot drink, this is our cold drink. Okay. Alright, no unkindled can ever truly claim the embers that burn within a champion's bosom, which is precisely what makes their yearning for warmth so keen. Gain the strength of flame and increase maximum HP until death. With the strength of fire, the summoning signs of Unkindle become visible, and Seekers of Embers can be summoned to join in cooperation. But beware, the Embers may also attract invaders. So yeah, you have to be Embered to participate in multiplayer. Beastgarn filled with black powder. Explodes, inflicting fire damage. Fire damage, which differs from physical damage, is highly effective against creatures of flesh, beasts, and other foes that might naturally have cause to fear the flame. Fair enough. The Homeward Bone. Bone fragment, reduced to white ash. Return to the last bonfire used for resting, or to the shrine bonfire. Bonfires are sustained by bones of the undead, and in rare cases, their previous owner's strong urge to seek bonfires enchants their bones with a homeward instinct. That's just unsettling. The dark sign is the sign of the accursed undead. The dark sign returns its bearer to the last bonfire rested at, or to the bonfire by Firelink Shrine, but at the cost of all souls held. Carriers of the dark sign are reborn after death, and eventually lose their minds, turning hollow. And so it is that they are driven from their homelands. Yeah, that's the same with all the Dark Souls games. All Dark Souls games are what's the word? Are centered around the idea of this dark sign cursing people with undeath. And these are just souls that says you can break them and get more souls out of them. Alright, I don't know this one. The Black Separation Crystal. A charm of farewell granted to banished undead. The crystal sends phantoms back to their homes, or you back to yours. Beware of fickle use of this item if you intend to nurture relations. What does that mean? Does this make it where... That has to have something to do with multiplayer, I think. The Way of the White Circlet. Online play item. Restore the connection to other worlds. Those who engage in unjust deeds when in contact with other worlds will lose their connection to them. Way of White Circlets assume such sin as their own, but are found few and far between. Acting without honor will never be without risk. I have no idea what that means, but sure, okay. And I believe that is that for our items, everyone. I don't think I have anything there. I don't think I have anything... Okay. Yep. That's all for the item readings this video. I thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you all next time. How do I do this? Yeah. Bye.